Approaching 7:16, and this morning we are remembering Hurricane Katrina, 20 years after that storm devastated the Gulf region and the city of New Orleans.
Amelia Stefan talked to survivors and how they're remembering the lives lost.
I heard Deb, and the phone went dead.
2 days after Hurricane Katrina, Deborah Holloway's mother stopped calling.
And I spent the rest of the week calling and calling and calling. I called every agency that I could think of. And it's like there are two little old ladies off of Canal Street trapped upstairs.
Holloway's mother Delia and her aunt Deborah were wading through feet of floodwaters in their family home on Canal in Galvez.
Because of the house's age, the windows were stuck, so they did not go up. So they were literally in an oven.
For days, the sisters, both in their 80s, waited on help to come.
They were trapped upstairs.
But help didn't come in time for Delia.
My aunt was in the house with her sister's body for I don't know how long.
Her aunt was rescued, flown to San Antonio, but died a day later. Months went by, and Deborah never got the chance to say goodbye to her mother's body.
November, my godfather goes to the house. My mother's body was still in the house.
20 years after the greatest tragedy of her life, Deborah came back to New Orleans with her aunt's granddaughter and goddaughter.
She called early Tuesday morning and said, "Oh, we're in a pickle." And the water was already filling up downstairs.
And I know that she's very proud of the woman that I've become, the woman that my mother has become.
Thousands of people have their own Katrina stories, some of them similar to Deborah's. That's why ministers at St. Louis Cathedral invited people of different faiths to come together and remember all of the lives lost 20 years ago.
We're all gathered after 20 years to give thanks to God for the rebuilding of the city, for the survival, and to remember those we lost, but also to be hopeful, as these 20 years have taught us a lot about being resilient, have taught us a lot about community and about fraternity.
Almost every pew in the cathedral was full Thursday as faith leaders from different religions came together to commemorate the worst natural disaster in the city's history. 20 years later, Deborah brings this photo everywhere she goes because even floodwaters can't wash away their memories.
New Orleans is in my heart. It's a part of me. And I had to be here for this.
In New Orleans, Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.
And be sure to join us tonight on WCNC Plus as WCNC Charlotte's Brad Panovich reflects on Hurricane Katrina 20 years later. Brad takes us back to 2005, sharing memories from when he returned to New Orleans to cover the storm just after it hit. You can watch that special tonight right here on WCNC Plus at 6:30 p.m.